mayor was speaking less than an hour ago. We carried it live right here, and they're still trying to figure out the best thing you could pack with you tomorrow is patience.
Absolutely. You know, we're taking a live look at Lodi right now, but in Fairfield, New Jersey, evacuations are underway in the northern New Jersey community as that Passaic River heads toward a crest, and that is tonight. Officials say it could be the worst flood in that Essex County community in at least 3 decades. So he said 500 people in a shelter. That's according to the county sheriff there before dawn, and the number has been growing throughout the day. But again, evacuations underway in that community of Fairfield.
Yeah, rivers and reservoirs were already swollen. It was already one of the rainiest, wettest Augusts in history. Thanks to this storm, we have now broken all those records. This is the wettest August in history. You can see these are flood-prone areas. This is Lodi, and as you know, people know who watch the news, Lodi prone to flooding. However, apparently people even here have never seen it come up quite this high. I forget the totals. You know, we were looking at 8, 9, 10 inches of rain in some places. We'll talk to Elise about the exact totals coming up in just a few minutes. But, you know, with the rivers and reservoirs already swollen, these rivers are still yet to crest. It might be another day or so before that. Derek Dennis is standing by right now. We're looking at his live shot. You see some people, I guess, trying to take it in stride as best they can.
Hello, Derek. Maybe you could tell us what you're seeing there.
Yes,
I know we had some people, some homeowners come out and actually wave hello. They're in a few of those houses. They decided not to evacuate and are holding firm, staying in their homes.
Right. I'm sorry. I was a little distracted here by a resident who came up to tell me that it's bad like this in neighboring towns as well. But this is Lodi. We've got a picture of these homes here that literally have the floodwaters right up to their front steps there. There were people out earlier standing on the porch waving to us. They're okay. They're able to get out apparently their back door or a side door, but their front door is impassable. It's covered by these floodwaters. And if you kind of pan over down the street here, Main Street, which is at the bottom of this off-ramp onto 46, is really a river. I mean, the water is up to the stop sign there. There's a business there that's closed. It's for sale and it's empty. But look at the water. It's basically almost up to the top of those windows there. And the water just goes up and down the street there. That's Main Street there in Lodi. You've got a mix of residential homes, businesses as well. All of them are closed. People have evacuated, we're told. There may be a couple of holdouts, but for the most part, people have heeded the warnings to get out. What we have left is some onlookers who are coming to just take a look at this spectacle. They're at the bottom of this ramp here, just trying to see how deep this water is. And you can just tell by the stop sign and the U-turn sign there, the water's almost up to the bottoms of those signs. So you've got a really serious situation of flooding here, but we're told that this happens a lot. Not this bad, but it happens a lot every time it rains hard. And this water kind of extends underneath this overpass here on 46, goes to the complete other side. So you've got police at the top doing crowd control, trying to keep people on the sidewalk and not in the street so that there's not an accident involving an onlooker trying to take a look at this and with the traffic flowing by. But police are just saying that there's really nothing they can do. This water has to recede on its own, and it may take a couple of days.
You know, Derek, as we're looking at that, it's not just flooding, but really it looks like a rushing river with a current that's coming along with it, possibly a very strong current as well. So I'm sure police are making sure people don't even step foot in that.
Right, you can tell, you can see how fast this current is. I mean, this is an extension of a nearby river that's kind of overflowed its banks. It also is kind of canaling, if you will, down Main Street, kind of trying to find a way to flow, but it's being blocked in every way. The storm drains are clogged, so the water is really just kind of swirling and rushing past in a circle, really, nowhere to go. So people are watching this. You're right, though, in that water, who knows what's there? Police are definitely concerned about there may be a down wire that may have energized underneath. They're worried about debris floating nearby and underneath it. They just really want to keep people away. So people are just walking to the edge here, not getting in this water. And thankfully, we haven't seen anybody trying to float by or get on a raft or anything like that. People are just watching from a safe distance. But you're right, anything could be in that water.
Yeah, I'm looking at a map right now as I listen to you just to try to find out exactly where you are. I see Route 46 and Main Street. You're right near Passaic Avenue. And the Main Street bypass there's some schools, a community park, a couple parks nearby. And, Riverside Cemetery is right next to that, too. And that's huge. So we're talking about a huge part of town there.
Yeah, a very busy part of town. Definitely a high traffic area when it's not flooded. So people who are from this area know it well, and they tell me it floods a lot, but never like this.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, and speak to some of the residents. We'll come back to you as soon as see what people are doing there. I'm assuming that the power is out in that area. Another part of this story that we haven't spoken about yet, at least